They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. The Ravens at 9-2 to start play. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing quickly for Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And he won't get back to the line of scrimmage this time either as they stop him behind the line once more. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Ravens are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered.
Jackson on 1st down. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham with his 16th touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Gets around him. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 30 yards. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Good footwork at the 30. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a fillet. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's taken to the 26. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top. And a loose football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And they are nearing halftime with the Steelers out in front. A touchdown run for Najee Harris. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. The Colts trying to hold on and claim victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Joe Burrow with 3 touchdown passes. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. He's thrown for over 200 yards.
Jackson on 1st down.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now Jackson.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Tight dog. Check 9, check 9. Check, left.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he finds his man, complete. That's Andrews. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
It's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now it's Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now Jackson on 1st down. being chased out left. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now a toss here, short side. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action. Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they'll run on the draw. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on down, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Now he's got it. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman from 21 yards away. And the Ravens have taken a 5-touchdown lead. On the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. They go play action now. Jackson. Crossing route, he finds Likely. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Andrews. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 9 yards on the play there. They'll set him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Operating from the gun. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay from 4 yards out. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing... The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This offense on 3rd down today, as close to automatic as you can get. 9 out of 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. A slant route caught by Bateman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Now here's Michael Dixon as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out from this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now, what a 1st down pickup of 8.
I know we're there in wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle. And, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A pitch comes to Dobbins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Right back to Dobbins on first. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Baltimore, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.